Oh, you're
That's the Wi-Fi.
it's all good. It's all good. Welcome to Sexual Frequency, a non-judgmental place where we can play, explore, and vibe into the new paradigm of intimacy and sexuality together. I'm your host, Goddess Ore, and tonight I am so juiced to be discussing the gateway to pleasure and amazing sex. Yes, we are starting our series of Masturbation May. Can we get a round of applause for Masturbation May, please? So get cozy, get comfy, and get ready to get sexy with us tonight. Join us on our YouTube channel, Lotus Hustle Life. Baby girl, baby boy, baby they, them, come and sit on my lap because I got room for all of you. Yes. And here to my right, already setting the tone for the night, as he always does, is my one and only boo, Rick Rock with the hard cock.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody?
Yo, Ricky is lit tonight. Look at you, excited.
We litty already.
Rick is litty and he is
Litty.
ready to go. I'm
Yeah.
excited for that, Rick. You're pretty juiced.
Yeah, it's
That
exciting.
intro.
It's
How are you
'cause
feeling today?
The force is strong with me. That's why.
I can feel it. The force is definitely strong with you.
Right. We're feeling good though. Getting ready to get the show started.
Yes.
Still, tweaking with the new system here. Getting
We're good.
getting used to it.
New studio, learning new things, adjusting. We're doing the damn thing. But listen, I am so beyond excited for our special guest in the studio tonight.
Hey.
Coming all the way from Funtucky.
Just about.
Funtucky-ish. Lorraine.
What's up? Hey.
All the claps for Lorraine, please, because Lorraine is a special friend, not just of the show, but a friend of Ricky and mine. And I've been wanting to have her on for a really long time. And just, the universe does what it does. And when it's time, it's time. And she is here with us tonight.
Hey, Masturbation May that's when I was supposed to be here.
Hello.
That's it.
It's perfect, right? It's so great. One thing y'all need to know about Lorraine is she is a dope ass person. Like, you don't even have to know her. So long as you're like in the room with her, like the way she makes you feel is just unbelievable. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, energy unmatched. Like, her ability to disarm you with just her charm and smile. And that's not even like she's trying to be charming.
Look at the camera.
She's
girl.
just being her motherfucking self. Like, it's just, she is amazing. Just a great person. And I'm so happy to have you here.
Oh, dude, thank you. What an introduction.
I mean,
gosh. I get a recording of this, right?
Yeah. You could definitely get a special recording of
about
this.
it.
Literally, Lorraine came over today, and my sister was like, "Wait, who's coming over?" And I was like, "Oh, Ricky and Lorraine." I'm like, "You've never met Lorraine?" I go, "Dude, don't worry, you're gonna fucking love her." And sure enough, like so easy. Within like 3 seconds, they're like fucking besties.
Yeah.
Hugging and doing all the things. So it was just like, it's great. Lorraine is amazing, and you're gonna see throughout the show just how fucking bomb.
Well, I mean,
she is.
With your sister and I, we drink the same coffee.
Yeah, you guys do. You order the same thing from Starbucks.
We had this whole conversation about it.
Isn't it interesting how just like the little things like make you bond with somebody?
That's it. That's all that's needed.
That's all that's needed. The one little commonality, and we're good. I also just want to say to everybody, may the 4th be with you. In case y'all didn't know, some of us didn't, and that's okay, because we don't shame here. It's Star Wars Day, guys.
Yes.
Who's juiced for Star Wars Day? Not me. I'm Princess Leia tonight. Princess Leia.
Show 'em.
I love you. I know. I don't know why I felt like I had to do that, but I did. Shout out to my sister
it.
Momo who helped me create the Leia hair. And just this is my dope ass jacket. So I had to do it. We also have a super special guest. If y'all could see him. Lorraine, can you point to our little special guest?
Hold him up a
Oh,
little
there
bit.
he is. Look at him. Like all the way from Mandalore. He came unchaperoned, which I'm very fucking sad about because, we could have used a Mando in the studio tonight. But welcome, baby Grogu.
Hey.
We know that this conversation might be a little adult for you, but you know what? You're in the studio. We'll give you some chicken nuggies and you won't even pay attention to what we're talking about. It is Star Wars Day. So I do want to ask you guys, like, if you're in the chat with us, let us know, like, what's in your Star Wars spank bank? Because it is Masturbation May. So we want to know, what are the things about Star Wars that, gets you a little hot, a little bit excited, kind of when you hear that
That special little something.
that music in the background.
Yeah, we're getting a little lag here, but it's coming.
Right? Like when you hear that, what does it make you think of? We all know of the infamous Leia in the bikini, and I get it. Like outside of the actual movie, her just in that is way hot. But like, y'all, she's chained to Jabba the Hutt. I don't know. I feel like I can't remove the two to find like the hotness in that scene. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Rick, do you have any Star Wars fantasies?
I don't think so. I wasn't really into it that much, but
So when you said 5 minutes ago you wanted to fuck Chewbacca, you were joking with
That was
us?
a joke,
What?
right? Chewbacca's hot, man.
Listen, I would fuck Chewbacca, like no lie. I would.
Throw a little conditioner.
He'd probably kill me. He'd probably split me in half.
He's a beast, man. Who doesn't love a beast?
Can you imagine those like chewy reverberations though?
Oh my goodness.
Yo, I could get down with that. But sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying about your Chewy fantasies?
Oh yeah, Chewie. Chewie's a beast.
Chewie is definitely a beast, and we love him. And if you guys are also watching or you watch like The Mandalorian, there was a darker haired what is Chewbacca? A Wookiee. There was a darker haired Wookiee, and it's like, oh, like, would you fuck this Wookiee? And I was like, fuck no, I wouldn't. He's aggro. He was so aggressive. It's like, oh, that's where you're a slut, but that's where you draw the line with the dark haired Chewie. And I was like, no, because I would definitely fuck Chewie, but I would not fuck the one from Boba Fett. Actually, not Mandalorian. He was on Boba Fett. I would definitely not. Ricky, who do we got in the chat? It's my girl.
So we got Chia. Yeah, Chia saying, "Ayo, look at all these beautiful people."
Hey,
Lori,
Chia,
Lori slaying with the buns, all the buns,
all the buns,
all the buns for all the boys with the
Hey.
buns. Bring your buns over here, boy, girl, everything. Lorraine. Chia is also from the Bay Area.
Well, there you go. Well, I'm here, but I mean,
yeah, you were there for a minute, so
always
I like
Bay
making the
love.
Bay Area connections with all y'all. Yes. Chia, baby, it is so good to have you in the chat. Let us know, do you have a Star Wars fantasy? I am dying to know, because I know that there was a couple of us who was like, Kinky Bay Mandalorian, like that's what we kind of want in our life, because who wouldn't? I literally asked Kinky Boo, I was like, would you wear this mask? He's all with the cape. I'm all, no, you don't even need the cape.
Yeah,
like we just need the helmet. We just need the helmet. That's it.
Well, I feel like this also, I mean, Star Wars, the scene, like, I mean, I know the separation or what have you, but that's generations.
Yes.
I mean, this came out when?
Oh, in the 70s. Yeah.
Right.
In the 70s, total cult. Like, I mean, just there's so much history and it's so great. Like, don't be swayed by, the later movies that came out. We love Star Wars for what it is. So yeah, if you guys have some Star Wars fantasies, let us know, because like I'm talking about, like I would love a Star Wars orgy. Like,
who's your
Star Wars orgy? Okay, listen, Star Wars orgy, definitely Han Solo. Absolutely.
I will say,
Right?
as a child, there was something about him, his charm, his look,
Right.
his scout, just the whole thing.
Everything.
I was like, all right,
Yeah. Harrison
Yeah.
Ford is, still he could still get it. He could still get it. So
Mm.
definitely Han Solo, Mace Windu, Samuel Jackson,
Thank you.
Mace Windu, baby. The Mandalorian for sure. Maybe Boba Fett because he has his is it the Bactra tank that if you need a little rest, you can
Yeah.
go into his tank and put the mask on and rejuvenate, and then you're fucking powered up for round 2.
I feel like sadly you're talking to a soundboard where him and I just don't.
And you know who else I would definitely is Lando Calrissian, absolutely. Old Lando and new Lando, because new Lando was Danny Glover. So definitely, there's not that many women, but Chia has somebody.
Chia says,
I can't see. There it is.
Bastilla
Shan
and
Shan could get it?
yeah, Bastilla Shan can get it.
Okay, and who is the one who was in Mandalorian? Is that Rosario Dawson's character?
Oh, dude,
Please let me
then
know.
Just yes.
She can
Yeah.
absolutely fucking.
Well, maybe
get
I'll
it.
watch that one then.
Oh yeah, that's
That's the one that I
um,
need to watch.
Or is it
That's
Boba?
more recent,
Is
though,
that
right?
Boba?
Yeah, actually, you're right. It's Boba Fett.
It's Boba
Yeah.
Fett's,
It's Boba Fett,
right
not
hand.
not
Not Mandalorian.
Oh,
It's-
her. She's
yeah,
Boba Fett's right
Boba
hand.
Fett's right hand.
Oh, she's fucking hot too. Yeah,
Yeah.
she could definitely get it because she could whoop my ass for fucking sure. Yes. So yeah, we can think about Star Wars, but I want to talk about something a little bit more on the serious side before we jump into the topic, because it is really important. I wanted to just briefly talk about the leaked Supreme Court decision on abortion. So the fact that this was leaked is actually more surprising than the actual opinion that came out, but it does imply that there was already a vote. We know that the court right now is heavily conservative, a little bit on the cray side. Yeah. So essentially what's going to happen is what was protected under federal law with Roe versus Wade is no longer going to stand, and abortion law is going to go back to the states, really. We know that Republicans have a long-standing history of really limiting women's reproductive rights under the guise of morality. Because they do claim to be pro-life, yet they only advocate for human rights when you're in utero, because after you're born, you're kind of, abandoned by that political party. You are definitely on your fucking own. And so essentially, this isn't really about morality. This isn't really about, saving lives and being Christian and all of those things. I feel that this is an attack on people of color and those of us that are disenfranchised. So individuals with resources will always have access to abortion, because they can easily travel to a state where it's legal. They can pay for their accommodations, all of those things. So this is really an attack to keep people in the lower socioeconomic, realms.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about it?
I actually have something I want to read, if that's all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was online, and me and my friends talk about it heavily. And this is from Wussy Mag, obviously, because it can't be Pussy Mag, but just so
Right.
everybody knows.
Yes.
And it says, anti-choice people are not trying to stop abortion. They're trying to legislate who can and cannot have abortions, because conservative politicians, their wives and mistresses and daughters are always going to be able to get an abortion somewhere. All criminalizing abortion will do is keep people trapped in poverty for generations. That's the goal. And if it wasn't the goal, they would spend their time and money on comprehensive sex education, free birth control, and free contraceptive.
Absolutely.
So when I read that, I was like, I mean, this is it right here. That's the only thing.
Yeah, this is it. And I think that, when people make comments of, I don't vote, it doesn't matter. This is a direct repercussion of voting somebody who is Republican into the White House, because essentially what they've done is, they blocked, last time it was the Democrats, where it was Barack Obama, they blocked Neil Gorsuch. I mean, just I'm not even gonna get into it, but this is directly happening from who you all voted for. You
Mhm.
know, so when you meet somebody and they think that it's a trivial thing that you voted and they think that it doesn't matter, this goes to show just how much it matters. So don't be fooled by people who say like, oh, voting don't matter, blah blah blah. Now whatever, man, fuck that. Because just because we live in California and we're a state, you know, it's like some ridiculous thing. They're calling us like a reproductive haven state. Like, where the fuck are we going with this? Like, it's pretty fucking insane.
What was it? They were trying to they weren't calling they were calling the fetus something else. That was it's like, dude, no, that's not the term. They were like trying to rephrase it into a term that wasn't making it so political, if you will. I can't I'll think of it in a second.
I mean, yeah, it's really crazy. And I know it's really difficult to not feel a certain type of way about this, but if you do follow my stories, I reposted Adrienne Marie Brown, who is a Black queer feminist pleasure activist, and she has a lot of resources on her page, so you can find her on my stories. You can follow her, and she was just very reassuring, saying that, you know, Black feminists have been preparing for this because this was what was expected. It just so happened that it got leaked, right? And people are up in arms, but if you listen to the opening arguments, you knew how it was going to go.
100%.
You know, with the questions that were being asked and how they were like responding. But Adrienne Marie Brown, you can go and follow her. You know, they've been prepping for it since the court shifted conservative. She encourages us not to look to the state for solutions, but to look to our communities. She also has some places where you can donate. You can donate to the National Network of Abortion Funds at donate.abortionfunds.org. Also, Channy Nicholas made me aware of a nationwide fund for any survivor of gender-based violence, where they can apply to cover the costs associated with getting an abortion, which includes travel and lodging, medication, anything that's needed. You can find that on my IG story as well. It is called the National Abortion Access Fund for Survivors. So instead of feeling hopeless, you know, get involved, find out places that you can either contribute your time to or contribute your money to, because sadly this is the state that we are currently in. And
Very Handmaid's Tale-ish.
Scary.
Yeah, very on the verge. Very on the verge.
Very, very
of
scary.
turning around.
Yeah. Absolutely. And you know, it's really hard to kind of segue from such a heavy topic, but we got to do it
We're doing
anyway. You know, we have to do it. We have to do it. Ricky, did I've been jumping everywhere, Ricky. My bad. Ricky, what time is it? Y'all let the people know what time. I'm just so juiced that Lorraine is here.
I know. We're
What
getting
time
ahead of
is it,
ourselves.
Ricky?
We're getting ahead of ourselves. It's that pre-roll time.
Yes, it's time to let the people know about our amazing sponsors.
Yeah, let me
We're like, are we really slow on YouTube, guys? Let us know in the chat. I feel like my mouth is moving like very slowly.
Okay, let's see. Let me get on here with the Okay, here we go. Nope. It's a little slow. Yeah. There you go.
We good. Let's go.
All right, here we go. So this tonight's show sponsored by 360 Photo Booth Expert. Whether you're looking to purchase or rent a 360 photo booth for your next event, visit 360photoboothexpert.com. With over 10 years of being in the photo booth industry, they are always going above and beyond with excellent service and help. And they also speak Spanish, yo. So visit 360photoboothexpert.com and click on the Get in Touch tab. And don't forget to use promo code Sexual Frequency for our special discount.
Yeah.
Yo, use that promo code. Let them level up your next event. Whether you're renting it, like that 360 photo booth is dope as hell. We used it for our live show and it was so much fun. So hit up the team. Hablan español, baby. They got
That's
you.
right.
Okay, so now it's time to transition to the Cochina Chronicles. And we're going to go back a little bit for this one. Let me set the stage for y'all. It was a girl's birthday trip. Miami
There's
Beach.
your intro. My bad. We are lagging a little bit. Well,
It's
not
all
anymore.
good.
Chia did say a little laggy on the two, but still
Hey.
QA, and then but not, right now not
Aw.
laggy anymore. So I think
Thank
we're
you,
good.
baby.
Perfect.
Yeah, so we're good.
Okay, so let's set the stage. Girls' birthday trip, Miami Beach, November 24th, 2019. I'm going back to it in my mind. It was our last night of the trip. The rest of the girls are tired. They were ready for bed. They had to catch like early flights. And I'm just like, yo, it is our last night in Miami. Like, what the hell? Like, we are not going to sleep right now. So I went downstairs because there was a strip club that was like in walking distance,
I mean, that's
right?
all you really have to say.
Right.
but yeah. Doesn't
Yes,
matter how far it is.
walking distance. So I went to the strip club, and then once I got there, like to the door, I was kind of like, I don't know. I just
Shouldn't
wasn't
I?
feeling
Heads
it.
or
It just,
tails? Yeah.
it was probably like a Monday night or something. It
Yeah.
wasn't popping. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not really like feeling this. So I decided to just go back into the lobby of the hotel we were staying at, and I sat in a booth. It was like close to the bar. The bar was closed at the time. I had been texting throughout the day with Kinky Boo.
Mm-mm.
Y'all know where this is going. Like once I
Mhm.
said that, right? Like I be texting with Kinky Boo all
I mean,
day.
it's Masturbation May.
It definitely
There we go.
is. So I'm gonna, at 11:16 p.m., my text message to him read, "I'm about to masturbate in this hotel lobby." I pulled that shit up. Like it literally popped up, and I was like so juiced that it was still there. Like, shout out to your text being saved. I appreciate that. I love it. It was the first time I've ever masturbated in public, at least that I can remember. Cause it was like a full-on like session. I had myself a really good time. Like
Good for you.
sexting with Kinky Boo, being in the hotel lobby, like I was just like should I even say what I was imagining? What I was visualizing?
Why would you
in
keep
my
that from
mind?
us?
Why
You're
not?
already
Yeah.
here, right?
Okay. Well,
Cochina.
thank you. I was visualizing, or what we were texting about. I won't say everything because some things are between Kinky Boo, God, and myself that will always remain that way. But it was like, oh, just thinking about me like face sitting and like stroking his dick.
Yeah.
So hot, so yummy. I got a lovely picture, which was like so great. I had a great time. I would highly recommend masturbating in public. It was a lot of fun. Like it was kind of great, like seeing people walk by you and like you're smiling and you're trying to kind of hide your sexy contorted face because you're trying to do all the things like, oh my God, maybe that's why I have a cyst on my thumb. Because like I be
You were there-
sexting.
How long were you there?
I be sexting with my left hand and playing with my right hand. So we cracked the code, y'all. We cracked the code. No wonder my doctor's like, you need to give your thumb a rest. Like, what? Anyway, I felt that it was appropriate to share this Cochina
Absolutely.
Chronicle because it is Masturbation May, and let's talk about it. We're getting
Right.
back into the topic, which is Masturbation May. And so by definition, masturbation is erotic stimulation, especially of one's own genitals, organs, commonly resulting in orgasm, achieved by manual or other bodily contact, exclusive of sexual intercourse.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds so what's the word I'm looking for? Clinical. But that's
absolutely.
what it is, right? It's
Well, look on
it's-
Urban Dictionary.
It's described. Ooh.
Let's see what Urban Dictionary has.
Can you look that up on your
Yeah.
phone? We're going to look on Urban Dictionary. We're about to get it hot. We also want to let you guys know that there is an International Masturbation Day, which is on May 7th. It's an annual event to protect and celebrate the right to masturbate and the right to self-pleasure. And this day was actually created to honor the Surgeon General. Shout out to Jocelyn Elders, who was actually fired by President Bill Clinton in 1994 for suggesting that masturbation be a part of the sex ed curriculum for students. 1994, y'all, we were in high school. Like, so sex ed for us probably, would have been done. You kind of get that in like 8th grade, right? But like, what do you guys think about that? 1990 fucking 4. And the Surgeon General gets fired for even bringing that up. When the irony, right? Because people talk about like masturbation being like a way to like stop yourself from having sex. So I don't know. It's just kind of trippy. It was definitely a different time, but I feel like I feel like even if somebody brought it up now, it would probably be the same reaction. I don't know if they would get fired. I don't know if they would even make it out to the public.
Yeah. I'm wondering if there was something a little bit more low key than that. Just something
Tell
else,
me.
because I don't know. I feel like anytime somebody else introduces something new that opens the door that people are really excited
Mhm.
about, in some way there's a loss of control. And if there's a loss of control, there's a loss of what we're able to teach, or what, you know what I mean? It just kind of
Yeah.
opens the door. So if we're going to allow this, then what else are we going to let them do? And,
Right.
you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
goes to the whole point of, do you want high schools to have condoms in school?
Right.
Do you want,
Yeah.
how was that gonna?
Yeah, in 1994. Okay, do y'all remember in high school? We didn't have condoms at school. Fuck no.
We didn't have condoms
So
in school,
Lorraine
bro.
and I went to a private all girl school,
Yeah.
all female school.
Yes.
Ricky went to a private all male school. Ricky,
Right.
did you all have condoms at your school?
I don't think so.
At
No,
the
'cause
counselor's office?
It's Catholic school too. They're not gonna promote.
Yeah,
that.
they don't want.
You know,
they
they're
don't
not
want
gonna. Yeah.
Dude, they
I
didn't-
wonder
they
if they
didn't-
do now.
They didn't
I
even.
wonder if they do. I don't know. That's still.
I highly
that's a
doubt
good
We
it.
should
question.
check.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should check.
Do
You
you
know?
really think that they would?
I don't. Yeah.
You think they came of age?
Yeah.
Get out. They
You're
built a
right.
gym.
Yeah.
That's as close as we're getting, bro. Get out of here.
On your Sacred Heart, we will know
Y'all
that
know.
reference to
Y'all
gym.
know.
But they finally built the
They
gym
built a gym.
20 years later.
I know, dude. Stupid.
Ricky, what does Chia got to say up there?
Okay, so Chia saying Dr. Alvarez will be honored on May 7th in this
Hey,
household.
absolutely. Go ahead, read it, Lorraine. Yes, Chia, she will be honored in my household as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Lorraine was, doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, it really is just a number of just random definitions that people decided to post. But when a man or woman touches themselves on their fun parts to create an amazing sensation similar to sex, the thing everybody does but no one will admit to, also called jacking off, beating the meat. Person
Eat the meat, yeah.
one,
Playing with your
it just-
nether regions.
Oh, look at Ricky
Yeah.
loading that up on
I
the
got
screen
you.
for us. I love it. Well, whatever your definition of masturbation is, it is definitely a form of
You see that?
self-pleasure. And it
Yes.
usually does have the end goal in mind of, coming, of having an orgasm. But I want to tweak it a little bit, because this really has the potential to be the gateway to really knowing ourselves and increasing the potential for better sexual encounters, right? Because we know that masturbation has a lot of benefits, and it is also no coincidence that Masturbation May and Mental Health Awareness Month are both in May.
Mhm.
I feel like they go hand in hand.
Mhm.
So I'm going to just go over some of the benefits really quickly of masturbation, which is relieve built up stress. You sleep better, boosting of your mood, relaxes you, you feel pleasure, relieving of cramps, releasing sexual tension. It could lead you to have better sex and a better understanding of your wants and your needs. So I have to ask y'all, when was the last time that y'all beat the meat?
Right now.
You said to
Thinking-
try it in
Thinking
public.
about
You
Chewbacca.
said do it in public.
Do it in
Hey,
public. You gotta
everybody.
try it once.
I'm
So
masturbating.
here we
Yes.
are.
I
Hey.
beat my meat like it owes me money. I love that line.
That's a good one.
I love when
That's a
Ricky
good
says
one.
that line. It's so fucking great. Like, I love it. I can't hear music. I don't know
I
if
got
it.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
got on
happening.
the-
Okay.
yeah.
It's happening.
All
I
right,
got
maybe
it
it's just
back
me. Oh, good.
It's happening.
Okay, well, Ricky is evading the question.
This morning.
Okay. Can you
There
tell
you go.
us? Can you give us a little more info? We want the deets. Like this
Well,
morning,
I mean, it's real
but
quick. You know,
He
just,
looked good this morning.
Yeah, just jump on the YouTube there.
Yeah.
I mean, on the YouTube. No, just the average masturbation ritual. Jump on the phone, get on the Pornhub, see what you
Okay.
like, and if something arouses me, like, hey, what's up? I think I like this video today.
Okay.
And
So
then
the people want to know though
get
today.
it.
What video was it?
You know what was today? I think it was like one of those distraction videos where I say distraction because she was being distracted like on a Zoom
it was a work
meeting,
day.
yeah, on a Zoom meeting,
Okay.
and then her guy was messing with her.
Ooh, like
like,
he
hey.
was he eating her
Yeah,
out?
like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
touching her, messing with her, and then
And then she's like,
she
turn the
realized
camera
that
off.
Zoom wasn't important anymore.
Yeah.
And then boom.
She's like, my mental health is more
Yeah.
important right now. Please hold.
I think we all feel that way with Zoom, though. If you're ever on Zoom,
Yo,
you could be
Right.
done with it at any point.
definitely. I agree 100%. What about you, Lorraine? I'm curious. I want to know what gets Lorraine going.
Oddly enough, well, right now is a little tricky with my living situation and stuff. So
Okay.
I have to kind of, find little pockets of time. But what I realized recently, because I'm kind of off schedule with a lot of different things, you know what I mean? So with this specifically, it's been while I'm asleep.
What?
Yeah, like I'll wake
Do
up.
share.
Yeah, like in my dream, I guess I'm, in
Right.
motion or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I kind of snap out of it, realize that I'm
Having
in
a wet
bed,
dream.
chilling. Yeah. But it's not
Mm.
necessarily just straight up a wet dream. It's getting started, but it's happened the last couple of times. And what's shitty is
Ooh.
I have no idea to what it was, who it was, where it was, or anything
Interesting.
like that. So I know my body's like, bitch, where are you at? And I'm just
so
like,
you're
trying to figure it
waking
out.
up and you're aroused,
Yeah.
and then
Like
you
I've
just
already
go
just
for
been
it.
in it. Sometimes I'm
Okay.
like, yeah. Sometimes
Oh.
I'm already like I had been in it. And then other
Right,
times
right.
it's like just getting started. And I wake up like just, in the motion. And I'm like, dang, girl, all right. Well, this is your body telling you literally that,
Do it.
something needs to happen. And
Yeah.
like going from, living by myself,
Right.
getting, to do literally
Whatever you want,
I
whenever
want.
you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it just, right now is just one of those moments where I'm really trying to figure out how I can get that privacy back
Yeah.
to get down. But oftentimes, dude, it doesn't take a whole lot.
Yeah,
I mean,
it doesn't, right?
Listen, there's this Hosier song, and it's called "Someone New," and it's like I fall in love
Oh.
with,
Can we play that?
I can find it.
it's
yeah.
basically I fall
Yeah.
in love with somebody new every day, right? And it's true. There's
Mhm.
something about somebody that always
Yeah.
has this tickle, and so it doesn't really.
I love that. That's a very non-monogamous feel. I love
Yeah,
that. I
equal
fall in love with
opportunity
somebody
employer, boo.
every
Get out of here.
day.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of attraction out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of attractive things, and it doesn't even have to be sexual for it to
Mhm.
become sexual. So,
Absolutely.
oftentimes, if you're missing that little something, and then all of a sudden you get it, that could lead me to
Yeah.
something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
I like to call that the pussy heartbeat, because
Yeah.
like you said, it doesn't even have
Yeah.
to be sexual, but it's just like
um,
a moment where you just feel in it and you feel alive and you feel excited,
Yeah.
and like your body is reacting like in all of these like
it's like adulthood butterflies.
yes,
But in my good goods.
yes,
Yeah.
the pussy heartbeat, the
That's it.
pussy heartbeat.
What was the name of
keeps
that
you
song again?
alive.
Oh, someone new. Hosier. Where's it? Someone new? Like
Yeah, here it
right
is.
there, right
Yeah.
there.
Let's hear this.
And then with
Let's
the
Let me get the instrument.
yeah, do the
Oh,
one.
do
No,
that
do the
one?
one with the words so that you can at least see what I'm
we
talking about.
can we can do
hook.
that
We
for
could do
like 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go.
This one? Someone new, you said?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless you want to do because that might just be him singing.
Let me pause this here.
Well, we're gonna find that, but I love that, and I really hope that you find time for yourself to just explore your body a little more. And
Well,
I go ahead.
I can say that like when we were talking about just high school and Catholic high school and all girls, all guys, one would think that we'd be a little bit more open with kind of talking about it or being around it.
Right.
And I was actually talking to Ricky about it as we were talking about tonight. And it's funny because, my LA crowd, those who I really grew up with and stuff, dude, we don't talk about any of that jazz.
Really?
I mean, I do, I'm the kissing bandit. So like, I always like to do the things and the stuff.
Yeah.
Right. And so oftentimes, hey, have you or what you or blah, blah, blah. But my conversations with them versus, let's say, my conversations with my San Francisco people, whom
Right.
opened my entire mind to a whole other level. It
Mm.
was like, not only did somebody like lift the what's it called, the blinder, the
The
windshield-
veil?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
The, you know, like when you're driving and somebody lifts the
Oh yeah. Your blinders.
what the fuck is it called? Oh my god, you guys!
Oh yeah, the
we are
visors.
Stonies.
The
Yeah, the
visor.
visors, right? You
Visor.
lift the visor.
I'm
And you
thinking
see
blinders
this whole-
for horses. You
Dude,
know,
we're
the
all
horses.
fucked up.
Horse racing, you got blinders.
So you lift the visor and you see this whole
Or
other
blinkers.
piece of the sky, right? That's what I felt
I
about.
love that analogy.
Yeah, that's how I
love
felt
it.
about it, because a number of my friends, guys, girls, gay, straight, didn't matter, of all varying sizes, tall, short, whatever, would just come out naked, or we'd go to Yuba and everybody would just get naked,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I want to wear a sports bra with my t-shirt and my shorts. If y'all don't, I think I even wore socks until like a little while after. But that's
Right.
just because, you know, we were, especially like, you know, I had such a hard time figuring out how to dress and how to feel and how to
right.
be and stuff. You know what I mean? So like getting to go out there and see these people who were just about their bodies and about talking about it. And
Yeah.
my last roommate is a very handsome gay man. And during his single years, you know, he had a lot of fun. We'd both come home, you know, Sunday morning after a weekend out, and I'd be like, oh, I did this, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh, well, yeah, I fucked, you know, blah, 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 blah. I went to this orgy thing. And I'm like,
Yes,
what the
orgies.
fuck? So yeah, it was incredibly enlightening to get other people's take on it. And I wish that we kind of had that a little bit more, you know. I feel like it would have helped out in a number of different, you know, especially growing up, not knowing, you know, gay. I don't know, for anybody who can see me, I'm a lesbian. So
what?
Yeah. I know, shocker, everyone.
Oh my god.
But it would have really come in handy had I known myself more to, you know, help out growing up with, you know, relationships and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
And even having them be as open with it, because I have a lot of girlfriends who weren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that. We figured it out as it went, but it would have been really cool with direction. And
yeah,
stuff.
and I think that, you know, that leads to one of the things I wanted to talk about, is that a lot of us have definitely had to like what's the word that I'm looking for? Decondition. Decondition ourselves out of shame, right? Because like we grew up, at least, or I'm saying we, but y'all could tell me about your experience, where it's like masturbation only brought you terrible things. Like masturbation made you blind. Masturbation gave you hair on your hand. Like
it's a gateway drug.
Calluses.
It's a gateway drug.
Oh my
That's
god!
why I like Chewbacca.
I was gonna say, is that why Ricky likes
There
Chewbacca?
it is. There it is.
The hairy hand.
Chewbacca, that's all Chewbacca did was masturbate. Like, sucks could wait, masturbate.
He's hairy as fuck. Oh my god, that reminds me of the SNL skit.
Yeah, that's where I got that.
Yeah, sex
The
can wait,
cheerleaders.
masturbate.
Sex can wait, masturbate.
I love it. Yeah, that's a really good point, because we don't talk about it. And you know, now like, you know, it depends on your group of friends too, because I could be sitting on the porch with Tony and we'd be like watching the cat lick itself, and I'd be like, man, if I could lick my own pussy, I totally fucking would.
We'd
like,
all be single, homie.
I wouldn't be here right now.
No,
I'd be licking my pussy
Yeah.
right at this moment.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's the simplest things.
It
It's
is,
the
you know,
simplest-
and
the bidet.
Ugh.
Bidet is a whole other Oprah of simple things for your alone time, you know?
I just got one. Yeah. So
I noticed.
yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
the bidet is very inspiring. I love it. Our friend Tony has one. And the last time I was actually with Lorraine at Tony's house, I was gone for a cool 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's what you were doing.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
I think somebody asked where she was, and Tony's like, we just got a bidet.
yeah. And you know, like
we're like, oh, okay, we
like,
get it. I get it.
as I'm another Cochina Chronicle, I'm on the bidet and I'm like sending a video to Kinky Boo, like I'm on this bidet right now and it is life. And then, you know, he came over. So hey, shout out to the bidet getting you laid.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, so much like growing up, right? Like we're not taught to like embrace our bodies at all. Like I remember I saw my grandmother not that long ago, my mom's mom, And she told me something that I was like, oh shit. She was like, you know, when I was younger, she's starting to get a little slightly hunchback.
Yeah.
And, you know, she was like, when I was young and the house that I lived at, there was, you know, uncles and whatnot. And so when she started developing, her mom told her to
Cover it.
hunch over
Yeah.
so that, you know, nobody sees that you're
Yeah.
developing and that you're like having breasts. And
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my God, that was like really sad. Like
Yeah.
I didn't have that growing up, but you know, to hear that that was her experience, I
Right.
was like,
Right.
oh fuck.
Well,
like
it's also a little misleading in the respect that, you know, when you're 5 or 6 years old, people ask you if you have a boyfriend. But
that part.
when you
I know,
grow
right?
up, they don't want that, right?
Yeah, like that part is just like
Yeah.
kind of like
Yeah. Well, you could
it's
see
crazy.
You could see all kinds of tits and ass and a full woman's figure on any movie you want, but I can't breastfeed my baby.
Okay, right?
So
Like,
I mean,
and
there's
not
just a
just
whole
that, like
other-
in the 80s, y'all remember like water beds were like the hot
yeah.
thing for adults, pool tables. Like if you went anywhere, like someone's house that was entertaining and they had a pool table, you best believe there was posters of women everywhere. The Budweiser girls,
Yeah.
the whatever women
Yeah.
in bikinis and
Yeah.
like just showing their body
My
off.
uncle's garage. Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
pool table,
Yeah.
posters.
I mean, we had
yeah.
one,
Yes.
but it was a family pool table. So
Well, this
mom
was a
would've
family
killed
pool
him,
table
but
too.
yeah.
But
Yeah, interesting,
I was
right?
just
The
like,
concept
yeah.
though. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a family
That's it.
place too. And it was like that was there and it
Yeah.
was normal. And it's just like it was a little bit hard to understand, like, yeah,
Yeah.
as a kid. But we definitely have to get like out of our way because like we focus on receiving pleasure from a partner so much. Like I feel like we have become dependent on the other person, like providing us with pleasure and then being upset when they don't, you know. And it's like, but did you teach them?
Mhm.
You know, whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter. Like somebody could know, quote unquote, have all the moves, quote unquote, but the moves don't work on everybody.
Right.
Everybody's body is so different and
Right.
so unique. Like, sure, you can generalize and be in a similar area and all that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
But your pleasure is your responsibility.
Yeah.
And Masturbation May is really a time to focus on that, like, thought, because again we look to other people and it's easy to say like, oh, he fucking sucked, it was lame, oh my God, she doesn't know how to eat pussy, how does she not know she has one? You know, whatever it is. That's probably what they said about me. Like I was very nervous.
Listen,
to do
everyone
it.
said
Like,
anything about everyone said everything
Yes.
about everybody at one point in time, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we all learn and grow and we evolve, but really like the way to make others feel good is to make ourselves feel good. Like inviting other people into our vibration, into our frequency. And the
Literally.
way that we do that is by being in touch, in tune with our motherfucking bodies.
You
like
put that oxygen mask on first, boo. So you better do it.
That
you better
part.
do it.
Absolutely.
Just get it.
Absolutely. You're reminding me of, so after I had COVID, I came home with like an oxygen tank.
Yeah.
Cochina Chronicles again, number 3. Number 3 of the night. Like literally,
turned up
I
the
was
volume?
like, how can I make this sexy?
Pure. Yeah.
Like, I was like, I even Googled like kinks with oxygen tanks.
Yeah.
Like, there was none. And I was
Yeah.
like, why is there none? I'd be like, I could die for this dick. Like, take
Yeah.
my oxygen tank with me. Like, what? Like, there's no kinks for that? It was kind of
Yeah.
crazy to me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Please tell me you came up with one. Though.
I digress. Well, no, it was that. But then I started reading that, like, I never did it. But, like, if you turn up the oxygen, like, you could get
Yeah, you get
high.
high.
Yeah.
That's why I said you turn the
no,
volume up.
I didn't.
Bruh.
I was just scared.
Yeah.
I was in my PTSD still from,
No.
surviving COVID.
We just wanted you to
But-
breathe. We just wanted you to
Absolutely.
breathe, dude.
Absolutely. Y'all just wanted me to breathe. But, if I had the chance to do it again, I would definitely try
Yeah.
it.
You know what? You were making a really cool point about, the whole dependency, independent thing.
Mhm.
And it's crazy how something that is so beneficial for your body, so beneficial for your mind, and can be easily done when you have time,
Yes.
right? Or privacy, or whatever the case
Mhm.
may be, that no one talks about it.
Mhm.
Why you take away my joy?
Hey, but
Why would you take away somebody's
Yeah.
joy like that? That's like making fun of someone's smile. Don't do that. That's their joy. You don't take away
Yeah,
from
that's
that.
true.
You know what I
don't
mean?
yuck the
Like,
yum.
yeah, why are you doing that? But it's very hard for me to understand like that specific. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Masturbation
Yeah,
specifically.
like why is it like so
Wouldn't
like
you rather
taboo?
me play with myself than get pregnant, or wouldn't you rather be? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
opens up that whole thing of exploration, so on and so forth. When all of us have them, we can walk around naked when we're kids, but
Right.
when we're older and all of us have the same shit,
Yeah.
we can't. I just don't understand those double standard kind of
Yeah.
things. But
I
as you were
feel-
saying that, that's
I
what
feel like I want to live in like a naked society, like when I'm older, like a
you know
naked
what?
old folks home. I don't
Dude,
know, whatever it is. Like,
it only takes like a half an afternoon to feel okay.
right.
Hey, but so I
Really?
pose this question too. So you know how
Yes.
is there such a thing as like a quickie masturbation session, like a quick?
You
so
mean like for
so
women?
you're having sex, right? And you know you can have like 5 minute a quickie, like they call it.
I mean, you
know,
guys do.
Well,
Mhm.
but I
Yeah.
mean, does it work for everyone to do like a quickie? Is there such a thing as a quickie masturbation session? You know, can you guys turn it on that quick? And
Absolutely.
wow,
I think
okay.
that does take practice. So I
It
can't do it
does.
that quickly.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, but I've also never been in that moment where I'm like, do I want to do this really quick?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Should I
well,
do
that's
this
what I'm
really
saying.
quick?
Like sometimes
You
you
know?
get in that mood where you're like, all right, I can knock one out real quick. Well, I mean, for
Yeah.
guys, we can. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
At least I
Yeah.
would think so.
For
Yeah.
you definitely can.
But that's what I'm wondering. You know, what I mean, it's like, I mean, I know for some it takes a whole
Yeah.
mood. You know what I mean? You got to set
Yeah.
a tone. You know,
Yeah.
You got to
Not
right
you know,
settings.
There are
you
some-
know?
not always.
It's some people are mental with it. Like they need to
Yes.
be
Yeah,
mentally
they need to be-
stimulated.
exactly. Yeah.
But you can be thinking about something your
Yeah.
entire ride home,
Absolutely.
and
boom.
as soon as you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's always that like fun suspense one where like you're like, hey dog, she's coming.
Quick,
and then
hurry
that's
up.
it. Do you know
Do
what I
it, do
mean?
it.
So like
Listen,
me and
in-
my girlfriends have had that where it's like, dude,
Okay.
dude, my mom's coming, or dude, my this is coming, or blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Like, let's get it. You know
listen,
what I mean?
in the time of like COVID, like I'd be like, okay, I got 5 minutes before this next meeting. I'm gonna make it fucking count. Like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it count because you know
Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah, you have to.
You fucking sitting all day for 8 hours
Yeah.
on fucking meetings. Get the fuck out of
And
here.
it's
I'm
a
gonna
game
go
changer.
make myself come real
For
quick.
sure. For sure.
Definitely a mood fucking booster. And just talking about that, yeah, like we don't allow ourselves a proper time to really get into our practice, make it a practice. There's so many different like categories of like masturbation, right? Like it's like you said, oh, the quickie, like, oh, they're coming, like I gotta hurry, I gotta do it quick. I
Yeah.
think Chris Rock talks about it in one of his like specials, right? But this is a time to really like take some time and focus. And you know, since it is Star Wars Day, I just want to remind everybody that every Jedi had a master. And the task of the master was to remind the Jedi that all of the answers lie within the self, that the Force, quote unquote, our life force energy is all powerful and all knowing. You simply have to trust it by trusting yourself. So I want to invite everybody to be our own master of our pleasure during this Masturbation May. I want y'all to take the Jedi pledge to give yourself 30 minutes of extra time this week to devote to your pleasure. No toys this week. We're going to do all manual stimulation
Analog,
or
everybody.
using of our body. You can play music, turn on a candle, set the tone, but just giving yourself 30 extra minutes this week.
Yeah, get some lube.
The
You
Jedi
need some lube.
pledge, the Jedi pledge, do it for yourself, for your
Do it,
self
do it.
mastery,
Yeah.
for your pleasure. Take control of your pleasure. It's time, guys. So no toys, 30 minutes, super easy. I feel like that's very, very doable.
And the worst thing that can happen is the best thing that could happen.
Absolutely.
That's a good way to say that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
So, there
I
it
like
So
that.
is.
so
There it
fucking do
is.
it.
Just do it.
Get it.
Ricky,
do
what do we
it.
got in the comments?
That's the one
Okay,
right
so
there. Read
Chia
that.
is saying I had a quickie. Oh, every time I'm sorry, I keep moving it here. I had a quickie in between meetings because I wanted to take a nap too. Women really are the backbone of society. Like, what can't we do?
She's
right,
not
Chia.
wrong,
You're
everybody.
not wrong,
She's
girl.
not wrong.
You are not wrong.
You're absolutely not wrong. I
Definitely
really
putting a
love that.
star on this comment
Mhm.
here.
Yeah,
Pin it,
That's the one.
tweet it, all of it.
all of it.
Chia baby, you are magic, and I love you and I miss you.
Yay.
These bosoms are waiting for you anytime.
Doot, doot.
Yeah, so we want to end it with that. We want to end it with the
There you
Jedi
go.
challenge.
Yeah.
But before we go, we're not gonna let you go without Rick's tip of the week. Rick, we want to know, where have you been dipping your tip? What have you been prepping for Masturbation May? What tips do you got for the people?
All right, so I bought a bottle of lube, a giant
Yes.
bottle of lube
Wait, but is it like,
for the whole month.
is it the type of lube that like
Nah.
looks like cum?
I don't know. Is there type?
There
of-
is.
Really?
What? I didn't
There's a
know
type of lube that's
Oh.
made
It's
to look
water
like cum.
based. I'm
It's
allergic.
pretty-
I have
it's pretty hot.
sensitivities.
Yeah.
Just kidding, folks. But on the real tip, literally on the real tip.
On the tip, baby.
Anywho, don't make what I was gonna say was there's no right or wrong way for masturbating or to masturbate, you know. Do what makes you feel good, and don't ever associate masturbation with bad feelings, but also clean up after yourself, cochinos. You know,
Limpiense.
make sure you clean it right,
Seriously.
man. Actually, don't use Kleenex. Kleenex sucks. And if you're in the shower,
Baby
aim for the
wipes?
shower wall and then wash that shit so that you don't have to worry about you getting stuck or anything like that. So those are my tips. Don't
Okay.
Kleenex and clean your ass.
Oh, so I have a question, because you know I have like 2 sons, right? What would you suggest that I tell them
When they're ready.
like to use?
Well, I mean, the
Because
old
I'm
school-
pretty sure my oldest son is.
I mean,
ready.
yeah,
There you go.
well, I mean, I've never had a sock per se. Where people say there's a sock, you know, but
Uh-huh.
I mean, I think anything works. So you can even, you know, your clothes, whatever. Just
Cotton,
wash
everyone.
yourself. Yeah,
Cotton,
you know what I mean?
Cotton's
Okay.
good, but make sure wipey,
Something soft.
something,
Something,
yeah.
wipey, something soft.
Be
wipey.
kind
Soft,
to yourself.
yeah.
Be
I mean,
kind to
I've always
yourself.
done my business in the shower. I don't know. It's
Okay.
just something, you know. I don't know. It's easiest. Maybe because I'm a clean freak, you know. So it's probably easy
I
to
mean,
go.
that's
Oh, I
very
always
sad
took
of
you
it.
as a dirty slut, but
in
you're
my
a
mind,
clean.
yeah, and in the bedroom, yeah.
He's
I mean,
a clean
I'm gonna do
hoe,
some.
ladies. He's a clean hoe. Ladies,
I'm gonna
ladies
be
and gentlemen,
dirty and raunchy,
he's
but
clean.
then I'm gonna clean you all up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we can do it again.
Ricky said he dirty and raunchy. Okay.
But Chia's saying, yeah, ¿por qué no wet wipes? I would encourage wet wipes.
You would encourage-
Yeah. I would
Okay,
think so.
so-
I would think the colder sensation, especially for dudes, would feel.
But like, do you have the wet wipe on your dick as
No,
you're
I
stroking,
think-
or it's more of
I
like
think
a
if in the
cleanup
action,
situation?
yeah, I think just clean up the situation. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I mean, but then again, yeah, some guys use socks, towels. You know,
Yeah,
can't go
because
wrong with
then if
that.
it like flies, what if you like
well,
you
I mean,
can't find
gotta-
where it goes?
well, that's
Well,
the
that's
thing
where the
too.
sock comes in.
That's where-
Handy.
yeah.
That's where the sock comes
That's
in.
why.
handy.
handy.
Yeah, that's true too. But
Got it. Okay.
I mean, I always know where mine's
It's an
going in my
instant fly
hand.
trap. Yeah.
Or in the shower. Aim for the shower wall. Aim
Yeah.
for the shower wall, bro.
Yeah. The fuzzy
Oh,
wall.
I like Chia's comment. She's coming through tonight. She says temperature
It-
plays
it's
cool,
cool.
too.
Yeah, because sometimes
Yeah.
I'll have like ice in my mouth. And,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? You gotta do the different
Oh,
things.
that's
You-
hot. I
Yeah.
like that. Ice in the
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
you gotta
pretty-
have.
That's
But
pretty
definitely-
hot.
I think
Yeah.
outside of the box for the box.
Definitely get it. Yeah, get some masturbation time. Do it. You know, have fun. That's how you're gonna explore your body. What you know, what you
Yes.
like.
Yeah,
And don't feel shame or anything about it. So
and it's fun.
it feels
It's fun
good.
to
I mean,
play.
and all the beneficial.
Yeah.
It's good for
Dude, it's
to
good for your
sleep, you know,
skin.
you-
I'm not saying like on it. Like don't
I
get
mean,
me
it could-
twisted.
it
I
could
mean, it
be-
is.
it
I'm
could
not
be.
telling you
Yeah.
to wear it as
It's a-
lotion,
you
but
know.
it's good for your skin. It's good for your stress.
yeah,
you know,
totally.
and I think to me that's the most mind-blowing thing is that it's fun, it's pleasurable, it's a good time.
It's an anti-aging.
Why
everything.
do we not prioritize it
Wow.
in our lives? It's
Wow.
kind of,
Yeah.
it really is kind of crazy that
Any and
that we
all
do that to ourselves.
Sexuality, though, homosexuality,
Mhm.
people don't like to talk about.
Yeah.
Any kind of
Right.
sexuality.
Anything sex, yeah.
Anything
Anything
sex
Anything
is
having
taboo.
to do with sex, right?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
masturbation is a gateway to like orgies and being
Yeah.
an anal slut. I don't know. And what's wrong with that?
Yeah, one would hope.
Right?
Shit.
If you're lucky,
Yeah, man.
that's where you end up at the spectrum.
Heck yeah.
Take some time to love on yourself, to love on your body.
Yeah.
Don't rely on your
If
partner.
you can't
I
love
mean,
yourself,
listen,
you're not gonna you're not gonna enjoy yourself when you are with a partner.
yes.
Right.
And mutual masturbation. I'm down for that too. Like if you want to
That's
masturbate mutually with
Mhm.
your partner or whoever you're like hooking up with, that's cool too. Like anything like 30 minutes, just give yourself 30 minutes. The Jedi promise.
And one thing else
30
too,
minutes.
don't think masturbation is substitution. I think oftentimes partners, you should be a partner, not like, hey,
Yes.
I'm the only one that should make you feel this way. Like in the past, I've had relationships where I thought that, like, why would you have to do that if we, if we get down? It has nothing to do with that. And I think
love that point. Yes.
oftentimes partners forget that, like, come on, dude, I know me best. I want to drive my own body the best. So you can't compete with that. No one can.
Right. And teach each other. I think that's the big part too. It's like, don't be a gatekeeper of your pleasure. Like when you're engaging with somebody, teach them what makes you feel good. Teach them what the things that you like. And hopefully they will do the same in return. And that's what's going to lead to a more pleasurable engagement with another individual. So important.
And I have yet to actually find a partner that I've been with when I actually started talking about sex and stuff that wasn't either appreciative or, excited at the fact that someone even wanted to get to know them like that, or is just, shy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And didn't know how to react or how to feel. And in my past, there have been a few women that I've been with that haven't been with women before. You know what I mean? And one of the biggest steps is for them to feel comfortable, especially in that, because that's what differentiates us. You know what I mean? Especially when you're trying to get down with somebody. It's like, oh, dude, I want to get you to that ultimate.
Yeah.
So,
and it's crazy too, because like I talk about my experience. Like the first time I went down on a woman, I was so fucking nervous. And I was like, I know what I like and I want to like do that for her. But I was so in my fucking head. I was like, did I even go through all the folds? I don't think I did. Like, I was like, I want another try. Like, let me try again.
Bro, so was I. I was so nervous and I'm like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, if I suck at this and I continue to suck at this, then this is just going to be a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once you really like, get into the groove of it, I'm hoping that, next partner, it's a little bit different with that kind of openness and stuff.
Yeah, I love that. It's like my mind was blown the first time somebody said to me, teach me how to make you come. I was like, excuse me, sir, did those words just come out of your mouth?
Was it a man?
What? It was a man.
Dang.
It was a man. And like, he just looked me dead in the eye. Like, so he was going down on me and he looks up at me just dead in the eye. And he was like, teach me how to make you come. And I was like, bitch, I just did. Like, you just made me come.
That was it.
Right about
that was
now,
it.
right?
That
like,
was it.
But, we got to talk about our pleasure. We got to talk about the things that make us feel good. Yeah. And this is a lot of times we don't know what makes our own body feel good, And it's also great to explore with somebody else. Absolutely. Because they can touch parts of you that maybe you didn't even realize that you wanted touched. But the more you know yourself and the more you know your body, like that's going to be like the best place like to go. Y'all know, I talk about this all the time, how we end our show. What my mom said to me was like, play with yourself every night. So you know your body and you know what you like. And I am now in this stage of my life really running with that because it is just like, it is so important.
It's a revelation.
Yeah. It's so important. And you learn so much of yourself. No orgasm is ever the same. Go out and get to know yourselves.
Yeah.
Do us that favor.
Explore your body, play
absolutely.
with your erogenous zones, if you're visual, watch porn. If you're not, maybe you like that kinky literature, you know what I mean? Just take your time.
Erotica, yeah.
Let your mind wander,
Find your language.
Yeah, use the lube. You need some lube.
Find your language. Find your frequency. Yeah, that's what the show is exactly about.
Definitely.
100%.
Find your frequency. Yeah. And speaking of finding people, Lorraine, would you like to be found? Would you like people to find you?
I think one of my favorite accounts that I have on Instagram is I inherited a Snoop Dogg doll. So I have an Instagram for him. And it's Snoop_Dogg. Dolly, like Dolly Parton _doll. Snoop Dolly doll, everyone. If you want to see some fun pictures of a Snoop doll.
Yo, that account is fucking, it's so good. It is so funny. Y'all should go and follow right now. Lorraine will definitely be with us again. Absolutely. We see a couple of you guys watching. Say hi. Let us know who you are.
Nico just jumped on saying, "Hey, booze, I love the space buns. Got it."
Thank you. Damn, I lost my train of thought. Okay, Lorraine, you said where to find you.
Snoop Dolly doll.
Snoop Dolly doll. Y'all, I wish you would have brought Snoop Dolly doll.
I know.
Next time
I will.
Next time. We hope that you guys enjoyed tonight's show. We loved having Lorraine on. I told you guys you were gonna love her. Absolutely. We got Marlena joining us. Oh, she's like hotties.
Hola, hotties.
Nico
that's right, hotties.
And Chia.
Marlena, hotties, not hotties. We're all hot.
That entire chat right there is Magical Mujer Collective. So shout out to Magical Mujer. We know there's more of you watching. Maybe you're too shy. Maybe you didn't want to make a YouTube account.
Or maybe they're masturbating.
All good. Maybe they're masturbating. One could wish.
Thank you, guys.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I would masturbate to you, Lorraine.
Shantae, you.
Hey.
Thank you,
Ricky.
I masturbate to both of you guys.
Like both of us together?
Yeah.
Like the three of us together?
Right
like,
now, like I said, I was
all
earlier.
of it.
Damn it. I was masturbating right now.
Ricky, where can the people find you?
Instagram, RickRocks00. And you can check me on FaceSpace. I'm still Ricky Lopez.
That's it.
Hey, and you can find me on Lotus Hustle on Instagram. Make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube page, Lotus Hustle Live. This is where we go live every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Sexual Frequency, New Studio, Infinity Studios, baby. Hit them up too. They got...
Let's get it.
You can find them on Instagram, on all the places, Infinity Studios. Hey, hit us up if y'all got a show. Like, hit us up. They are a hub for just creating all types of content, whether it's like podcasts, TV. They got you. Like, hit them up on IG. But that is the end of our show today.
Yeah.
Next week we do have a very special guest with us. She's in the chat. Nico from Evolve with Nicolette will be joining us, and we're continuing our series on Masturbation May. And we're gonna introduce toys next week.
What?
So we're gonna bring a couple of goodies to share and to show off. So we hope that you join us next Wednesday at 9 p.m. Live, Lotus Hustle Live, and we will see you next week, baby.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Adios.
Bye, guys.
Besitos.
See you next Wednesday.
Besitos.